Last night after we ate dinner, I noticed on my phone a bunch of people talking about Ahsoka and Mandalorian Season 2 and Rosario Dawson. And throughout the night and even this morning, more news outlets are reporting on it as factual. Until there's an official announcement, obviously we have to take this with a huge grain of salt. The rumor machine is long and wide, but when so many reputable sources are reporting on this, it usually turns out to be true. And I, at the moment, have really no reason to doubt it other than there is an official announcement, right? But that's coming, that's always coming. So Rosario Dawson, Mandalorian 2, Ahsoka. I think the casting is a great fit. I've actually heard her name thrown around as a candidate that fans would want when it comes to Ahsoka in live action. She's a good match for Ahsoka. She's a good actress. I have no doubt in my mind that she will control the role and be great as Ahsoka in live action. But my brain still thinks about, what do I find charming? What do I love about The Mandalorian? And the thing that I love the most about The Mandalorian, or one of the things that I love the most about The Mandalorian, is how it's not connected to anything that we're familiar with, right? That's one of the things that I find the most charming about The Mandalorian. It doesn't rely on characters or situations, things that we're already familiar with for, the story to progress. It is an entirely new cast of characters, and that's what I love. That's what I've wanted since day one. And as cool as it is to have Ahsoka, in live action, a part of me is like, you had a good thing going here. I'm sure this is going to be great too. But, The Mandalorian, I liked how it was a self-contained thing that didn't have anybody that we're familiar with, right? And maybe that's just me. I feel like I'm often in the minority when it comes to an opinion like that, which is fine. But I personally didn't necessarily want anybody we knew to pop up in The Mandalorian. I liked it being its own contained thing. But if you were to add a character that fans are familiar with, I think Ahsoka is a good one to add. I mean, you wouldn't want film characters to pop up. I personally wouldn't want Luke or Han or Leia to pop up. You know what I mean? But Ahsoka is a pretty good fit to put in Mandalorian Season 2. I mean, let's face it, most moviegoers, Star Wars moviegoers, probably don't know who Ahsoka is. The vast majority, I would guess, of people who are just going to go see a Star Wars movie, and they consider themselves Star Wars fans, but they just go see the movies. The vast majority maybe have seen a visual of Ahsoka, but don't really know anything about it, right? So there's still enough mystery and intrigue, despite her being in 7 seasons of TV and books. There's still enough mystery there for Mandalorian fans who haven't digested all of that other stuff to kind of get to know this character. So, and Rebels too, I forgot about Rebels. But yeah, so that's kind of where my head is at with Ahsoka and the Mandalorian and all of that. I love the character. She's become one of my favorite characters over the past couple years of me watching the Clone Wars. I love The Mandalorian. Hopefully it's a really seamless and fun combination of the two, but a part of me, deep down in my soul, deep down in my heart, I wanted The Mandalorian to just be its own thing, without any character that we're already familiar with. But when it comes to Star Wars, that wish is almost impossible. Everything's always got to be connected.